each skill individually, break it down, talk about the technique itself, and then if we have time, I have some players here that can help us with some drills, setting up a few drills and the drills that we know create the most amount of improvement. So that's kind of in a nutshell. The Kaizen Volleyball Coaches Association is putting on this clinic. They asked me to come here and run the clinic today. There are other coaches that are involved in Kaizen as well, as you guys are now too. And what it is, it's basically a group of coaches that get together and hold each other accountable for a certain standard of coaching and commitment and those kinds of things. So it's really a group of coaches, not necessarily someone dictating how everything should be. For choral volleyball, when I put on my other hat, basically says, you know what, we like Kaizen coaches, and we're going to hire Kaizen coaches. So what Kaizen actually means is constantly seeking improvement. And you guys wear t-shirts that say Kaizen, Volleyball Coach Association. So that's Kaizen in a nutshell. Not affiliated with Kokoro, we just like Kaizen coaches. So if you have any questions about that, you can, I know a little bit about it, you can ask TJ, you can ask Jared, you can ask Caitlin. Those are some of the coaches that we work with. So feel free to ask questions about that. What I want to talk about today is, like I said, technique, but I also want to break things down. I want to give you something that I think is the most important with each skill. When I'm working with athletes, what I really strive to do is I really work hard to give them one thing to work on. I'm not going to tell them to do 15 different things at once. I'm telling them one thing. When they do that thing and they're successful, I praise them for it, regardless of the outcome. Okay, because if I'm looking to change their platform, I really shouldn't care where the ball goes. What I should care about is their platform, if their platform is correct or not. So really focusing on one part of the skill so we can make that part better, which will then dramatically change the outcome. Versus a lot of players, even the awesome players that we have here today, are very focused on the result. And we want them to be focused on the technique and anything that they can actually change versus the outcome, which sometimes they can't change. So if they can control what they can control and control their body and their platform and their arm, they're going to be successful in that. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I want to start with passing. Chili, both of you, come on out. Get the camera shot. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can wait, that's fine. This is Janae Momchilovich, and her little sister, who isn't so little anymore, is actually outgrowing her by far, Bree. Chili 1 and Chili 2. So they're going to help us out today. They're going to demonstrate passing, setting, maybe attacking, we'll see.
I've been hitting these.
You've been hitting these. Awesome. That's one other thing that we're going to go through too. We're going to go through like a certain type of offensive nomenclature that we're going to use this year. So it's consistent all the way across from the kids versus if they are different in age, they are twins. But let's say that Janae's coach teaches her one type of system, and then Brianna's coach teaches her something else, and then she has to go up and then learn a new system. We're not going to do it that way. We're just going to have one system across the board. And that's very much a Kaizen thing to do. We're all on the same page, we're all doing the same thing, so that kids have that consistency that they want to need. So thank you. I'll call you out when I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Is it on it?
Yep.
They are awesome. They're really fun to work with. They're very coachable. They have lots of energy, as you can tell, for passing position, the ideal position to pass from is balanced. We want our feet just a smidge wider than shoulder width apart, right toes in front of left toes, legs are comfortably bent, and our shoulders are out in front of our knees, so we're leaning forward, the weights on the balls of our feet. A lot of kids think I need to be up on my toes, that looks like this is correct. What we want is we want just leaning forward. You can slide a piece of paper under their heels, but that's it. And then when I put my platform together, it looks something like this. Okay, so this would be a perfect passing position. Then the next thing that we stress after they're in position is being efficient. We want them to use as little energy as possible to create the biggest result. So as little movement as we can to get what we want. So when we're passing, what we pass with, now that all the kids from 13s on up are all physically strong enough to pass with one muscle in their body, which is their shoulders. They don't need to pass with their legs and their back and their arms anymore. Again, we want them to be efficient. We want to eliminate this movement. We're going to eliminate the back. And all we're going to do is pass here like this. So it's just our platform that's moving every single time. And again, those are ideal situations. Will there be times where you kind of have to reach outside your body? Yes, that's great. Okay, actually a very important skill to learn. We want to pass it on our midline, but when a serve is fast, or it's a defensive role we're playing, we have to be able to reach outside our body line and pass as well. So we'll practice this with the kids. Come on out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set them up in a drill progression that we do for passing. It's one of the first things we do in the gym. We do it with 12s all the way through 18s. So let's do passing progression starting with this. Okay? So let's have three over there. That's good. Why don't you slide on over there? There you go. There you go. Okay. So when you're watching here, what we're doing is we're taking out her legs to start. Okay, so she doesn't have to worry about unbending her legs or anything like that. So we're working on just our platform and passing with just our arms on our platform. So she's rounded. This is really good. Go ahead and toss it. One thing that I would like to do is I would like to actually change where her arms start. Okay, I want her hands where she can see them out in front of her. And the reason we do this is if you put it together and you push up and the elbows up, what she was doing earlier, her arms were in like this. She put her hands together down here, and if she misjudged the ball, if it got there too fast, she's going to shake this ball forward. Or if it gets to her side too quickly, she's going to shake this ball sideways. Versus if her arms are out, good, like this. Okay, they don't have to be completely straight like this. Okay, but out in front of you, so when she's looking up at the ball, she can still kind of see her hands in her vision. And when she puts her hands together, ball instantly goes up. Okay, versus forward. Okay, so go ahead. That's really good. Now when we stress to the kids, we say you have to hold your hands together until your target gets the ball. They will break them apart early. Okay, let's do the correct flex and then what you do. Correct, good, she held, perfect. And even if it takes you to the ground, you still hold. This is incorrect. If she struggles with incorrect, she can do well for so long, but incorrect again. Okay. Where she breaks her platform either this way or your platform can be broken this way too. And what you do when you do that is you're changing the angle. Okay? Your body is absolutely outstanding at understanding angles and where that ball should go. But then for the last second you change that angle, the ball's not going to go where you intend to. Okay, so go ahead. So what we would do, that was awesome. That was really good. That's great. Okay, do it well again. Okay, she's going to hold them is one thing, but sometimes they just don't understand what you're saying. So you can literally, you can move their platform around, okay? With the little kids in particular that are struggling with power, I'll grab the underside of their platform and I will add power for them so they understand how fast they actually have to move their platform to make it go where we want it to go. Versus what they do is you say, okay, move your arms fast. And then you come in there and you push them like this, and then they get it. They're like, oh, I have to move it that hard and that fast, and then they can do it on their own. Okay? So the next drill that we would do here for passing, watch switch hand. So they're down on their knees, they went to the right, they went to the left. Now they're going to do a perfect passing position, so right toes in front of left. Good. Yep, their rights are back comfortably, their back is rounded really nice. This is a really good position to start, she's doing a great job. Go ahead. It's the same drill without movement. It's the same drill without movement. Okay? Now Janae is moving her feet. She's going left, right every single time. So if you do move to the ball and you have to move forward, you must take more than one step. Okay? If you take one step, you are now off balance. Okay? So you can take two, left, right, pass. Because again, our right foot is forward, so it makes sense that we step with our left and then our right. Otherwise, if I go right, left, I'm actually going to be moving backward. My right foot is forward. Okay, so I want to go left, right, pass every single time. If I have to move forward. Ideally, our tosser is making it forward. Okay, that's fine. So she doesn't have to move. Tossing is extraordinarily important. Okay, and they have to be really focused on it and do a really good job with it, because what she did on the first one is she tossed it. Now Janae's not going to move her feet, and she tossed it high. So what she taught her to do was unbend her back and swing her arms and extend her legs. Okay, we want her to stay in position the whole time. So the toss is really important. Okay, there we go, that's better. And again, we're limiting movement. We want just our arms to pass every single time. That's good. Okay, switch. A lot of kids will ask, or they'll say, hey, when I'm on the left side of the court, is my left foot forward? And the answer is no. The reason the answer is no is when your right foot is forward, you're more likely to make a mistake to your left, which is in front of your center. Versus with that left foot forward, more likely you're going to pass it to the right, which is behind your center, and usually that one also goes off the net. I know we have a center coach that you don't like setting that ball that's behind you and off the net. No, it's a very difficult ball to set. And again, this is an ideal situation. Right foot is forward, ideal. Again, if by some chance the ball is served really fast and you cannot move your feet to stay in position to pass it with your right foot forward, well, of course, you would drop a lot with either foot on the side that the ball is served. Okay? But again, ideal, right foot forward or right toes in front of left toes is how we like to say it. Okay, go ahead. So the next part of this drill, what we would do is we would have them pass to the right also. So go ahead, just to the right reach. Now she does a really nice job of this. The common mistake that I see in this one is instead of learning to reach off their midline, what they like to do is they like to shift their weight and get the ball back on their midline. And I don't want that right now. I want them to learn that there's this different angle that we can reach out here and still pass, versus having to lean over to get in front of them. So we want them to keep their weight balanced in the middle. We want them to reach to pass. Okay, they're still going to hold outside their body. She does a really nice job. Keep your right foot forward. Right foot forward. Good. Right foot forward. Good. Okay. And we do the same thing to the left. Then after that, what we would do is we would add the movements and switch again. Now what's going to happen, it is absolutely, positively ideal to be stopped when you're passing. Much easier to be in this position, just your arms moving to pass. Again, very efficient. But if by some chance you're moving when you contact the ball, you must keep moving. So we actually practice both moves. We've all done run-throughs before, where you're running forward, you contact that ball, and you don't all of a sudden stop. You keep running and you run through the ball. The same thing happens to the side. So what we're going to work on first is we're going to work on getting there stopping and passing the ball. Okay? Toss it inside, shuffle to the right, shuffle. Good. slide over just a little more. Bree, forward. They're good. Okay. I want you to toss straight ahead. The target is the end. Okay. Go ahead. So what we're going to do, because I knew Janae was going to do this, and it's something that she does have to work on, is we always face where the ball is coming from. It makes complete sense. Okay, because if the ball is coming from this way, I wouldn't face target like this, because I'm going to get blown up to the side. I want that ball coming straight at me every single time. And the way that I get this ball to go to target is simply by dropping my shoulder. What Janae likes to do, Janae likes to wrap around the ball. So she'll pass and then she'll turn her feet towards target, which is again an extra movement that we don't need. Okay, so this time, stay facing right. Okay, and just drop your shoulder when you go to target. Go ahead.
Mine is
There, much better. Much better. Good change. Do it again.
Mine.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay. What you usually have to do the wraparound move, because again, your body already knows, okay, I'm at this angle, I drop my shoulder, I know where the ball's going. When you do this extra movement, that ball is going to come off the net, and in this case, go in front of the center. Okay? It happens more often when that ball is on the left side of the court, and players do this towards target, and that ball comes way off the net and usually goes behind the center. So we always face where that ball is coming from, and we finish facing the same direction also. Okay? Why don't we switch? Okay, so that was really good. She got there, she stopped, and she passed the ball. This one, what we're going to do is we're going to speed up the toss, okay, so that Brianna now is moving while she contacts the ball. She's going to be balanced, she's going to be in a perfect passing position, but she's going to be moving. Okay, so she's going to keep moving through the ball. Okay, so what we say when we do this drill is we say, Brianna, you have to shuffle 3 times after you pass the ball. So you pass it, 3 more shuffles when you go. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Good. It also teaches them how to get into rhythm with the ball, okay, versus being very kind of herky-jerky. This will teach you, hey, I can be moving, be balanced, and make that ball go back. Go ahead. Good, very nice. Speed it up just a little more for her. Cheer. Hold on. Janae. Uh-oh. That was interesting. Did everybody see what happened? Ball came high, arms come in. Okay, this ball gets passed flat because your arms are in. One thing that you'll see with the little kids a lot, and actually with the older kids, especially when we play defense, is those arms are in. When the arms are in, the ball goes flat. It's very simple. When your arms are out, the ball goes up. Okay? Change your toss on this. There we go. Good, good. Actually, that's not stretching too fast. That's good. You're getting going all the way. Great. Do it again. There, that's better. That's good. Okay? Because, and the reason we do this, we would rather have a player balanced and moving while they play the ball versus being off balance. So the other way that she could have played it, she could have done this and played it and stopped. And that's a really difficult position to pass from versus simply continuing to move. And the very easy example is a run through. I mean, would you rather run through a ball or dive for a ball? I mean, it's easier to run through. Okay, so in this case too, it's going to be easier to shuffle through the ball versus lunging at it, taking a giant step, being off balance, and attempting to get it to the back. Okay, good. The next drill that we do, the next drill that we would do is a short, deep drill where she practices coming forward. They're both very good at moving forward to play the ball, so I'm just going to work on the other one when they move back. Let's demonstrate forward real quick though. So come on up. Good. That's good. Okay. Go ahead, so she's going to run forward, stop and pass. That's perfect, that's exactly what we want. When we're in serve receive, we want to get their stop and pass every single time. Okay, so let's say a ball is served short. We're simply going to get a short serve right now. She's going to sprint forward, get their stop and pass. That's excellent. Good again. I like how she's moving back. She's using a volleyball move to move back. She's shuffling backwards. Go ahead. Sprint forward. Good pass and hold. Excellent. Shuffle back. Really good. Okay, switch. Okay, so now we're going to change the drill. Yup, you're short this time. Now what's going to happen is Janae's going to say go. up and pass the ball straight up in the air. Okay? Go. Whoa! Use your platform. There, nice end. Not bad. Yeah. Arms out. Let's go up. Okay, I'm going to change the lanes a little bit. Do it to the left. Go. Left. Again. Wait till I say go. Go. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm literally throwing the ball right at her chest. I'm throwing it pretty fast so that if she continues to move back, she'll be successful. If she stands up, she won't. Okay, or if she attempts to set. One thing that I saw in both of the balls that she set, she wasn't in setting position. We haven't gotten to setting yet, but when you set the ball, it must be on your hairline every single time. In serve receive, my mistake is that I'm going to move back and then use my hands, okay, because the ball is hitting my head. Now this doesn't make sense. Now the ball is hitting my head, okay, so if I wanted to set it, what I probably actually have to do is move forward, because I have to stand up a little bit, versus hitting my head, I move back, I use my hands, and now the ball is down here. That's why a lot of these balls get sent into the ground or sent straight forward. Okay, when you're in serve receive and you're going to use your hands, you should always think about moving forward versus moving back. Okay, you can see the difference when she set it really flat and forward. Here we go. There, that's it. And the same rule applies. Keep moving, keep moving. Oh, stay in position. The difference in the ball instantly too. She was moving, her body knew she was moving, made the adjustment, just keep moving. If all of a sudden you stop, things get messed up. The example that I use for younger players and for some of the older players is the softball example. You guys play softball? Did anybody play softball? No softball players. Baseball. Shortstop is running towards third base. Plays the ball and is going to throw it to first, which is back that way. Okay, if they stop all of a sudden, the ball goes off towards home. Versus if they keep moving, their arm goes that way, their body keeps going, and your body can mentally make that adjustment. Okay, it's the same way that I can do this. Go. And my body knows exactly how much power to put on that ball to get it to it. Okay, your body is great at making those adjustments, but what it's not good at is when you change something in the last second. Okay, so if I were both running, it would get messed up. Okay? Questions about passing. Those are some of our favorite drills. After that, we do drills like circle drill, where you have a passer goes to target goes to thrower comes back and passes, so you're kind of running in a circle. You can practice all the different angles on the court, so you have them pass out of right back, middle back, left back. Target is always in the same place. All the teams, all the way up to 8 teams, will move their target closer to their passers instead of having target over in the setting position every single time. So make sure you're watching that when you're running a circle. Questions about passing. Feet, legs, arms, platform. There are just a few rules in volleyball. There are lots of guidelines. One of the rules is about moving. So if I'm moving, I keep moving. If I'm stopped, I stay stopped. One of the other rules is we always face the ball. In serve receive in particular, point out the 10. Here in serve receive. Left back and middle back, please. Left back and middle back. Good. Slide forward. Good. Good. If the ball is over here, Janae should be completely facing the ball the entire time, and that's with her toes, her knees, her hips, her shoulders, and her head. The other thing that would be helpful if Bree is going to pass, Janae comes forward, because if she shanks it, it's probably going to go forward somewhere, and she should probably move away from her too. Okay, we call this giving them room to pass. Because let's say that Janae is there. You can be in your position. Okay, and Brianna misjudges it just a little bit. Okay, so the ball's over here, she thought it was going to be closer, and now she has to do a shuffle through. She's going to run right into her, and what she'll do instead of doing that, she'll just stop, because she doesn't want to run into her. So we have to questions about passing? Right foot forward. Dan, go. Question. Yes, serve receive. When we're in serve receive, then 90% of our teams, maybe the 12s might do it just a little different. What we want to do is we want to have 3 people back in serve receive. Okay? And they're all even with each other. We don't want one in front of the other because if Bree is here, Janae is behind her, even if it's just a little bit, so you're like half a step behind. When they're looking forward, Bree can no longer see Janae. Okay, so she's going to come over probably too far to attempt to play a ball. Okay, we want to be even with each other in service so we can still kind of see each other on our peripheral vision. Okay, that way we're going to allow each other the room to pass. She doesn't think someone's there, she's going to go for the ball, she's going to get in the way. Okay, the other thing that we do in serve receive is that we imply a couple simple rules. If it's at you, it's yours. Okay, meaning anywhere in this space coming at you, it is yours. Versus some teams will do different types of lanes and crossing. Like you're going to have short over here, but I'll take your deep over there. To me, that's just a little too much communication. Okay, I think it's simpler that if it's at you, it's yours. And as far as the seam, the way that we handle the seam is we talk about it before it even happens. So before the play starts, they would look at each other and they would figure out who has the seam. Just like that. Okay? And what we do with that is usually what we want our best passer taking the seam. Again, it makes sense. They can play a little bit extra. It's right between them. That is our best passer's ball. And now knowing that can change on every single play too, because let's say that she is our best passer, but she just shanked the last 2. Guess what? You have seen. Okay? Or let's say they're both really good passers. They're both having a really good day. But let's say Janae's in the front row.
I've seen.
Yeah, you've seen. Okay.
What if you don't have a team that communicates that well and knowledgeable to know she's the same
What we do, no, that's okay. The question was, if you have a team that isn't quite knowledgeable enough to understand that, we force that communication on them. We would set up a circle drill where there's just 2 people in it. And before I even throw the ball, they must communicate on who has the seam, and then I throw the ball directly into the seam. Okay, so we break it down, we take it out of serve receive. Serve receive is actually a very difficult drill. There's a lot of communication, there's judging the ball, it could be a floater, it could be moving at the last second. What we'll do is we'll break it down to a circle drill, 2 passers, they're in a serve receive position, but the toss is controlled. Okay? When we're tossing, when we're doing any type of circle drill, there are 3 different types of tosses that we can use. We can use an overhand throw, which has spin. It's very easy to judge where that ball is going to go. Okay? The next toss we can use is an underhand toss. Again, it has spin, but it's like a top spin serve, so it's going to drop. Or maybe they send a free ball over. A lot of free balls have top spin. Okay? So a little more difficult. We toss an underhand for that. And then the last one is a 2-handed overhead throw, kind of like a soccer throw, and that's going to simulate a floater. Okay, so what we would do is we would progress through that as well. Okay, you're in serve receive, and I'm just going to throw it. And I'm going to throw it kind of nice and easy, backspin, so you know where it's going, so they don't have to worry about that. They're working on communicating right now. Okay? Then I change it a little bit, and I start tossing it underhand. Top spin. You got to figure out where to go and how to get there fast. Then I start tossing overhand with 2 hands. Now it's a floater, and it's as close to serve receive as you're going to get. After that, the next part of the progression is, okay, now we're going to add a server, but she's going to serve from the 10-foot line. And she's going to serve nice and easy. Because again, one of the most difficult things to do in volleyball is actually judge the ball and know where it's going. And the younger players especially, like 12s through 14s even, I mean, they need to spend a ton of time just judging the ball and catching it in position or having it bounce between their feet so that they learn how to judge the ball. Okay, it's going here, I need to get myself here. Okay, that one has been good. Okay, and we progress through that as well. Very good question. Other questions about passing, serve, receive? Good? Yes? Did I get everything? You think so? What do you think? Did I get everything? Yeah, another question. That's great.
So with younger girls, you physically, raise their arms.
Yep.
Does that not lead to them swinging forward then?
No, because what I would do, the question was,
Because then they want to use their legs. So.
they will want to use their legs, okay? But when I move them, so let's say Janae's on her knees. Turn this way, good. Perfect. What I would do, don't think, this is she's going to toss her. I would have her arms out already, like this. I wouldn't bring them back down. I would hold them here. Move your arms forward, go ahead. And it's like this. And I do this movement fast for her versus doing this big swinging motion. Another thing I'll do if a player does swing, let's say they have the swing problem, their arms come all the way in, I will hold my arm down here like this. Okay, and they are not allowed to touch it. Okay, so go ahead and pass, don't touch my arm. Do it again. There, that one is good. That one is good. She can come down a little bit. She can come down maybe 6 inches, that's fine. What we don't want to have happen is we don't want the arms all the way down here. Okay? Another way that I will fix this, those giant exercise balls, they can pass over them. I can put an exercise ball right in here, okay, and she can't bring her arms down. And if she does, there's going to be a little resistance, which is great. Okay. Good? Yes?
So then you'll repeat this how often until they get demonstrated for their skills?
Yeah, we'll continue to do this progression like this. They'll be on their knees until I'm confident that their platforms are good. Again, on your knees is solely platform. If platforms look like this, if platforms look like this, we stay on our knees. Okay, not that we don't move on during that practice, but we're always going to come back to it. Once they're good at it, I think both these guys have really good platforms. I'm going to start them standing. Once they understand, okay, this is the position I'm in, this is the movement that I get, then I can start them with moving. Okay, if they then can move in position and be efficient and just use their platform by moving it this much to pass the ball, then I can start them in a passing sixes drill. I'm going to demonstrate that one here real quick too. You guys remember passing sixes? Yes, yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to have them pass from 10 feet apart. Okay, then we're going to have them pass from 20 feet apart. Then we're going to have them pass high. Then they're going to pass to themselves and backwards to their partner. And then they're going to go side to side and short deep. Okay, so why don't you guys do it like on the 10 foot ledges. Do it on the 10 foot ledge. Do it on the 10 foot ledge. I want you. Slide forward. Good. Okay. So they're going to pass from 10 feet apart first. One thing I would instantly say to both of them is get the passing position, please. You guys are both way too high. There, that's better. Good. And now they're already 20 feet apart. They need to be back to 10 feet apart. Talk to each other. Pass it a little short. There, that's better. Okay, they're both very efficient. Bring it up a little more efficient than Janae. Janae does swing her arms just a little bit. Not bad, but Bree is very efficient. The platform barely moves with your passes. This is really good. Good. 20 feet. So back up just a little bit. That's good. This is actually a very important. Janae, back up. Forward. This is an essential drill. It's a ball control drill, and if you can't do this drill, you're really going to struggle. The example that I'll give is my high school team, we struggle when balls are weird, and then sending it over the net. Like, just sending a free ball over the net can be difficult if you can't do this drill. And then the next two parts of this drill help that. Okay, so high. What they're working on here is passing a ball that's out of system that a hitter can still attack. Okay, they're going to pass it nice and high as well. So they're going to go across the court. I like those are good enough. Very little spin on the ball. Really good. I'd like them both to be lower still. That'd be great. Good. Very nice. Now the next one is the out of system ball. And being under control out of system. So backwards to yourself and backwards to your partner. This is passing it backwards and sending it to a target. So if you can do this drill, you can now send a free ball over the net. Okay, so if your team is really strong with that, this part of this drill would be very helpful for them. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that Janae is on the net action. When we do these drills, we always pass to and from the net. So we do it again. Okay. So Janae is going to be on the net. Yep, right there. side to side. And Janae is going to set. Okay, here we go. All set things and passing through. There we go, that's better. And Bree is going to fight for position, pass and hold. Fight for position, pass and hold. I would like her to stay there, wait till her sister sets it, and then move. Wait. No, go get it. Because in volleyball, we can't go until we know where the ball's going. Janae could theoretically send it back the same direction just to trick her sister. But she's obviously not going to do right now. Okay? And what we would do is they would switch, the ball has to stay in the air. Again, this is communication. Ball. Yeah. So these drills that we're doing right now, it's a consecutive type of drill. Okay, the ball never hits the floor in this drill. What we usually do is we pick a certain amount of contacts in each position that they would have to get. So let's say that they have to get 30 contacts each in each position. So they're passing from 10 feet, that's 60 balls. They're passing from 20 feet, that's another 60. Okay? You're going to contact the ball. If you're doing it that way, you're going to contact the ball about 420 times in this drill. And it takes 5 minutes. Okay, it's a lot of contacts. If you're doing things well, you're going to create really good habits really fast. Okay, but you can also see why, if they can't do the progression with the toss, this could also create a lot of very bad habits too, because it's so many contacts. Okay, so let's pretend that they put the ball in the air and they switched. And they would continue and do the same drill, and Janae will be working on her 30 contacts. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so switch again. Yeah. I like how Janae's talking and telling Brianna where to actually put the ball. Okay, that's really good. It's going to be helpful in this drill in particular. Now we're going to short game. Okay, and short is literally short. Like you set the ball right in front of you. Okay, so set it right in front of you. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Good. Shuffle back. Now when she shuffles back, I would get on her about this. I would say shuffle back with your right foot forward. And the reason we do that again is efficient. You shuffle with your right foot forward. You don't need to switch your feet once you get back. Okay, so shuffle back with your right foot forward. Now she's back pedaling. That's not quite shuffling. Short, shuffle back. There, that one's better. Good. Okay, and then they would wind up switching and doing the same drill. We need to work on our feet. So that is passing sixes. We did the passing progression to start, we did passing sixes. We talked about circle drill, those are some of our favorites. And then of course we go into a regular service heat. When they're in service heat, we stress that everyone is constantly moving. Okay, so I know the ball is served at right back, but middle back and left back, you guys both need to be moving to put yourself in a helping position and always relating to the ball and facing the ball. Anything else? More questions? Good job. Good job. Good. Okay, let's take a 5-minute break. Come back to 7.